guys, hey, it's Mike, Narcoleptic Customs. Dressed up a little bit today. I'm actually headed to work, but I had not had a chance to do an intro into the day one part 2 video, so I'm doing that now right before work. So anyways, we spent about 12 hours getting everything ready and prepared for the install for the Holley Sniper EFI install. So we're actually going to do that tonight. So subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell on the side for the notifications, so you'll see when we go live when we start the truck tonight. So watch the video, enjoy it, and I guess we'll see you tonight. Well, so here's kind of where we're at. We're trying to figure out how to make the dual tanks work with a single pump and do the return line. So at this point, we're going to wait on Russ to get here to go over our options. I feel like our options are, one, run off, well, and like Steven is telling me, run off of one tank all the time, return into that tank, makes it easy. Or we can return into the front tank like we were talking about, and would have to run a second fuel gauge to be able to keep it, so you could keep an eye on how much fuel is in the front tank. Then if it picks it up, you would switch the front. If there is more fuel in the front tank than you feel comfortable with, you could switch the front tank and run off of it for a while until you get low enough, and then move back to the back tank while the return line pumps into the front. So I don't know. We're going to see how this works and see how it plays out. We got the fuel line pulled apart where we talked about last night, and when we pulled the one from the front, show them what you got there, Steven. It has a 90 on it. So we're going to take that 90, come out of the frame, and then right up to the valve body like we hoped. All right, and while Steven was doing that, I removed the fuel pump that was here to start figuring out the routing for the new one. All right, so basically we're going to take the fuel pump. We're going to use this piece here Steven made. We welded the bolts into it, so all you're doing is putting the nuts on. And then Steven's going to weld it onto the frame. That way it will always be there and easy to get to and remove the tank. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and pull the tank down. And we'll throw it on the old time lapse while we do that. So our pile is growing. I apologize, I haven't been updating as much. We've just been working. So Russ has got the dash torn apart. We're trying to figure out some wiring. Get it flipped around. You can see in there, we've got both sides torn apart. We removed the digital box, I guess is what you'd call it, right?
Spark control module.
Yep, spark control module. And then our goal now is to get the factory front tank out. So while he's up there getting that, the fuel line will run in here to the pump. Use the exhaust clamp to mount the pre-filter, and then it'll run over and into the pickup tube. Obviously, this is where we're going to fill the tank. So, all right. So while Russ is in finishing getting the seats out, so we can get the auxiliary tank out, the front tank, I'm going to mount a seat belt in the third seat, which doesn't have one. So. But he's leaned over the back right now, and I know nobody wants to see that. So as soon as he gets out of the way, I'll get this mounted. So basically what I did, this seat's got mounts here, already tabbed in. So I went in, I dug, sorry, I'll get the light out of your face there. So I went in and dug in the parts bin, grabbed that, and grabbed some nuts and bolts, and gonna throw it in while we finish getting these seats out, so then we can work on real stuff. So, now that we have everything out of the interior, we're going to try and get the cover for the fuel tank off. We had to take Russ took the complete driver's seat out, all the bracketry, all the brackets are out, all the bolts are out. So we're going to try and lift the center console up enough to where we can maybe slide the cover forward and take it out that way. Well, you didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? So Basically what we're going to have to do now is we're removing the fuel neck to see if we can slide it down enough to where we can pull the filler tube off. Okay, now that this is out of the way, the fuel filler neck, we'll work on getting the tank out.
This contraption should not just slide up.
Why would you make that cover like that?
I don't know. Okay.
This is so sad. We completely missed getting it on film. I ran out of space, but it's out, and we feel way better about life. Let me show you this tank. So there's a factory remake plastic tank and the cover. So all right, so the seats are back in. You can see ton of storage space here is now available. And we're working on the fuel system. Russ had bought a Fitch fuel catalyst a few years ago for a car he had, and so he didn't use it, so we're going to put it on here, and it'll fit right in line with how we're going to mount everything else. So, all right, still working. All right, so Russ is under the truck. You can hear him in there. He's drilling the hole for the O2 sensor. We actually had to go to Home Depot and buy a Milwaukee 90-degree angle, I don't know, some shit. I'm so tired. To get the O2 sensor set up, so.
You think that's okay?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I was trying to get a little bit of video of.
Oh.
All right, guys. So that's it for today. 12 hours we've put in today. I don't know, whatever. It's like 8:45. We're both wiped out. I think we've been off the floor, down and up 47 times.
Oh, maybe 48.
Maybe 40. I don't know. It's a bunch. So just a quick recap. We'll call this part one because I know everybody will be tired of watching so much of our life here. We'll go to a second video. Basically, we removed a complete fuel system today. Carburetor, fuel lines. Excuse me. Every fuel tank.
Yeah, an entire fuel, well, half of a fuel system on the tank side.
Yeah.
Tank, fuel lines, vent lines for the fuel tank, all the brackets. We've had to remove both seats, console. That was quite the undertaking.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so that was probably what, 2.5, 3 hours of the day just in getting the fuel tank out. And then my damn camera, we run out of space as we get the money shot of taking the tank out.
The summit.
Yeah, didn't even know it until I got around to it. So y'all missed that part. It was triumphant for us. We wanted to drink beers and pop champagne, but we didn't. We took the fuel or the ignition box out of the glove box, so that'll not interfere with wiring anymore.
Wiring for the distributor. Yeah, it's all disconnected. We've eliminated all the wires that we needed to.
Yep. So we really cleaned a bunch of stuff up. And so end of video one, definitely subscribe to the channel because we should be putting up video two. We're going to work on it 2 days from now. So I should have it edited and everything by then and uploaded. Should have this video edited and then uploaded by then by the time we do round two. And so maybe when we start it Tuesday night, we'll go live and you can see us from there. So,
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching.